Chair lays out House Bill 3826, recognizes Vice Chair Hernandez to explain the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members. House Bill 3826 would create the Texas Energy Efficiency Council under the Public Utility Commission of Texas to foster collaboration, coordination, and communication with the goal of enhancing the state's demand side and energy efficiency performance. As the strain on the power grid increases due to increasing energy demands, Texans are faced with potential outages, higher electric bills, and heightened concern for the well-being of themselves and their loved ones. A potential way to manage this is through the establishment of the Energy Efficiency Council. The energy efficiency councils have already been established in other states, and they are successful in promoting best practices and responding to energy disruptions for both consumers and providers, increasing coordination to deliver energy efficiencies to their respective states. This bill would establish the Texas Energy Efficiency Council under the PUC to facilitate emergency load management, optimize energy consumption, identify efficient building design standards, and implement energy cost reduction measures. The council would develop and publish resources for consumers to find available energy efficiency programs in their service area, along with the list of currently operating energy efficiency programs in the state published in a user-friendly manner online. This would create an easy way for consumers to have access to the most up-to-date information to help them in meeting their energy needs. Additionally, the council will publish a biannual report to the legislature that includes their evaluations and recommendations for energy efficiency in Texas. This legislation will allow Texas to be a leader in not just energy production and consumption, but in energy efficiency as well. Establishing this council will promote energy preparedness and consumer savings. Be happy to answer any questions and reserve the right to close.
All right. Members, are there questions? Seeing none, we will call you back up. There's a couple witnesses. Chair calls Cyrus Reed. The record shows that you're Cyrus Reed. You're here on behalf of Lone Star Chapter Sierra Club, and you're for the bill. Is that correct?
Very much so, here in support of HB 3826. A similar bill passed the House last session by Representative Anchia, and it was a PUC recommendation. It was part of their scope of report in 2023. They recommended it. And the whole idea of the council is let's get our smart state agency folks, PUC, ERCOT, SECO, TCQ, other agencies that deal with energy programs, energy efficiency programs. Let's make sure they coordinate them, and then let's make sure that we, the public, know about those programs and know how to take advantage of them. And so there was a recent report by ACEEE, the American Council on Energy Efficient Economy, that found that unfortunately Texas ranked 36th out of 50 states on our energy efficiency policy. One of their recommendations and one of the PUC's recommendations is let's better coordinate the actions, the programs that we do have and the actions we have. This council would not have regulatory powers, I want to make that clear, but they would be able to come back to you guys with recommendations, and then if you wanted to act, you could. But by itself, this is really about coordinating state and federal money and making sure that we, the people, know about those programs. And with that, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Cyrus. Members, or questions, Mr. Reed? Seeing none, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Oh, there you are. All right. Chair calls Kenneth Flippin. Yeah, I'm gonna do her, and then we'll finish. All right. Record shows you're Kenneth Flippin. You're here on behalf of Texas Chapter U.S. Green Building Council and yourself, and you're for the bill. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, members. Yes, Ken Flippin, Texas Chapter of U.S. Green Building Council, strongly supporting this bill. I want to just say a couple things. First off, this is a bill that has been recommended by the PUC. We know that in places that similar projects have been done, it results in energy efficiency gains that we wouldn't expect otherwise. Let me give you just one example. One of the things that this bill does is says that we will create a website where everybody can find out what energy efficiency programs are available in their territory. Well, the way things work right now, there are a lot of reason why our energy efficiency programs are underutilized is because they're unknown to the residents that need to know them the most. And because of that, even though Encore, CenterPoint, they have a lot of these programs, They don't necessarily advertise that whether it's a low-income assistance program or it's an energy efficiency program, they don't necessarily push it out all the time to say, take full advantage of these programs. It's taking advantage of these programs that are already out there that we can do more efficiently, that it's the homes that are the most inefficient, that when we have the next winter storm, they're going to be the ones that are pulling most of the energy off the grid. And if we do have a power outage, those are the same homes that, because they're inefficient and they would have qualified for these kind of programs, they're going to be the least survivable. If we only have 1 or 2 hours of survivability in a home that's highly inefficient when the weather's below zero, that means those people are going to have to go somewhere else in the worst conditions in order to survive. When if they'd had an energy efficiency, the whole grid would be more stabilized, but those homes would be more survivable. That's just one example of dozens that we could realize across the state. I encourage you to think of the parable of the wise and foolish builder. We know what is wise. And when we give people opportunity to do that, what are we going to do? We're going to be able to survive those floods, survive those winds, survive all of those difficult times
Thank you
because
for
we've
that
been wise.
testimony, Mr. Whip. Members, questions of the witness? Seeing none, thank you for being here.
Thank you.